All right, so on this problem, we are looking to use the addition, subtraction, or half angle formulas to find the exact value of the expression. So with the sine of 75 degrees, that means we don't want a decimal answer. We want the exact values. And exact values are either going to be like an integer or a whole number or a fraction. A decimal is an approximation, so we don't want a decimal answer, we want an exact answer. And when we use our unit circle, these are the terminal points that we know, and these are the angles that we know. And we don't know the sine of 75 in this case. So what we're looking to do is rewrite the sine of 75 using angles that we know from the unit circle. If we knew the angle of 15, we could use 60 plus 15, but we don't. We're looking at what angles do we have that add up to the 75. So we can use the angle of 30 and 45 to find the exact value of the sine of 75. So we're going to rewrite the sine of 75 as the sine of 45 degrees plus 30 degrees. Using our formula of the addition and subtraction formulas, we look at matching. We've got the sine with addition, so we're looking at the sine of the addition. So sine of s plus t will equal the sine s cosine t plus cosine s sine t. Well, this 45 degrees will be our s, and 30 degrees will be our t. You could have written them in the other order, but we wrote them this way, so that's just how we'll work with it. So this will equal the sine of 45 degrees times the cosine of 30 degrees plus the cosine of 45 degrees times the sine of 30 degrees. From our unit circle and our terminal points, we know the sines and cosines of 45 and 30. So we're going to plug those in. So the sine of 45 will be the square root of 2 over 2 times the cosine of 30 is the square root of 3 over 2 plus the cosine of 45 is the square root of 2 over 2 times the sine of 30, which is 1/2. Now we're just doing algebra, and we're multiplying the two parts. So the square root of 2 times the square root of 3 will get us the square root of 6 over 2 times 2, which is 4, plus the square root of 2 times 1 is the square root of 2 over 2 times 2 is 4. This will be the square root of 6 plus the square root of 2 over 4. Since they're over a common denominator, we can combine them together to create a one-term answer. The next problem we're going to look at is number 16. Here we have the sine of 18 degrees times the cosine of 27 degrees plus the cosine of 18 degrees times the sine of 27 degrees. So we have really the reverse of what we had in the previous problem, where we have the sine, cosine, plus cosine, sine. So we're going in the reverse order. If this problem did not follow this pattern exact, we would go back to our addition and subtraction formulas, and we would match from our formulas which one of these follows the pattern, and then we would use the one to the left of it to figure out how to add our angles. So again, this is going to be our S and this is going to be our T because S will be listed first. So to do this, we're going to, because we realize this is the sine of S plus T, we're going to have the sine of 18 plus 27 degrees, which will equal the sine of 45 degrees, and the value of the sine of 45 degrees from our unit circle is going to get us the square root of 2 over 2.